Prograis vs. Taylor will have more at stake than the WBSS throne. Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis will meet in the final of the World Boxing Super Series, and the stakes are now even bigger. The pair progressed to the showpiece of the Muhammad Ali Trophy in recent weeks, with the latter stopping Kirill Regis inside 6th round and the former outpointing Ivan Baranchyk to become Scotland's latest world champion. Taylor got the better of the American-based Belarusian on Saturday, exclusively live on Sky Sports in the UK and DAZN stateside, and the SSE Hydro in Glasgow to capture the red and gold IBF crown. Whew, this is going to be a hell of a matchup, man. Shit, this is getting real. But I will continue. In the final of the WBSS, Prograis, the WBA regular world title, and the WBC bauble were already set to be at stake. But it was revealed in the post-fight press conference that the vacant Ring magazine belt will also be on the line. To be a ring champion, that's so big, said Prograis. You get the ring and you get other belts and you get the Ali Trophy. That's just like serious. People retire on the back of that sort of stuff. It's history and legacy. This tournament is about the best fighting the best. And that's what that's why I entered. Outside, you get the top guys not wanting to fight each other, but this tournament forces people to fight each other. I'm excited about the fight with Josh because we both had to fight really tough opponents to reach the final. Taylor insists Prograis will bring out the best of him. I switched off in there against Baranchyk because I got used to his patterns and it became so comfortable, he said. It will be a very different fight from the Baranchyk one. We both are winners with winning mentalities. I'm going for the Ali Trophy to come out on top. Fat. What's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, a.k.a. Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what this is, man. And this is the Two Hands Up show. All right, so let's just get straight into this. You guys already heard the article I've relayed to you, man. But this is what boxing is all about. This is the best fighting the best. This is why I say the World Boxing Super Series is becoming the most prestigious event and my favorite event in boxing. Because you don't get the cookie cutter shit. You don't get the best avoiding the best. Just trying to keep titles and keep cookie crumbing a couple $1 million paydays like Deontay Wilder and a few other fucking boxers that I could name. But you know, you get the best fighting the best. Like what we saw this weekend in the World Boxing Super Series was nothing short of spectacular. I felt as though Josh Taylor, he put on a great performance, but I felt as though he played around too much with Ivan Baranchyk. I felt like he could have got him up out of there if we wanted to, but, you know, he just didn't, you know, he focused too much on the inside instead of using the outside and the mid-range technical abilities he had to just pick him apart. But he did land a fucking beautiful knockdown in the later rounds in between like the 5th and the 7th round and put, nope. I wouldn't say the 5th or the 7th. It was probably in between like the 7th and the 9th, I believe. Josh Taylor got a nice knockdown on Ivan Baranchyk, rattled his fucking brains, and he pretty much controlled the match from that point on. Now, Ivan Baranchyk, he did come to brawl, but I mean, he's a pretty much one-dimensional bully-style fighter who needs the inside, who loads up and looks for the heavy shot. And like I said, he likes to leap into his punches, and he throws all his power into it, so it leaves him off balance. And that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like, those are a couple things that got him out of place. Now, the one shot, it was an amazing shot. It was an absolutely amazing shot. Taylor was on the inside. He faked with the right, I believe it was. Baranchyk dipped. He came back up, and Taylor struck him with the left and put him on his back. But anyway, we already know what happened in those events. We already know that Prograis came out with a much better stoppage on Regis. So you know what I mean. Like if you're going, but I don't compare that to both of these guys. They're very, very, very skilled technical fighters. But the thing about Prograis is he has fucking power in his jab. He has power in his hooks. He has power in his left and his right hands. And he always keeps his head off the line. Great defense, great body movement. Now, this is a fight to where I am very, very 50-50 on. Now, you know what I mean? I truly feel that Regis Prograis honestly has a little bit more in the tank than Taylor. If you really want me to be perfectly honest, Prograis and Taylor they both do everything they do it exceptionally well. But everything Taylor does, I feel like Prograis does it a little bit better, with a little bit more finesse, a little bit smoother, but the aggression and the punches, and he picks his punches very well. Now, judging off Josh Taylor's last match, I don't think that, I think he knew that he could play around with Baranchas a little bit more, and I don't think that he wavered away from his power. I think that knowing Josh Taylor knows the caliber of opponents he comes up with, and I guess he bases his game plan off of that. But you can't play around with Prograis, man. Prograis will knock you the fuck out, like seriously. So, this is going to be a very skilled, technical boxing match, and I mean, there's a lot on the fucking line. Not only the Ali Trophy, not only the fucking WBC Diamond, but you got the Ring Magazine belt and the IBF. So we're talking about a unification on all levels, and we're talking about the Ring Magazine, which is the cherry on top for every division. And that pretty much puts you at the upper echelon of your class. So the World Boxing Super Series for Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis to enter in this event and to do as exceptionally well as they've done, it just shows the type of caliber opponents you get. And so you can never question their opposition. You can never question what they do in the game because they truly fighting the best. Now, who do I feel will come out on top? Only time will tell. You know what I'm saying? This is probably a match that I truly don't want to call for real because, like, really, they both are amazing at what they do. But if I got to give the edge to anybody right now, I got to get an edge to Prograis. You know what I'm saying? And and I love Josh Taylor, but Regis Prograis, like, if you watch his fucking fights, like, you just see everything Josh Taylor does. Regis Prograis does that equally as well. They have similar styles, but like I said, I just see a little bit more finesse and fluid movement with Prograis and, stifling hand power. Josh Taylor has stifling hand power, and he has very technical movements, but it's not as fluent. You know what I'm saying? Prograis keeps his head off the line, likes to switch position, takes an angles just a little bit different than Taylor. But like I said, this is going to be a match that's going to come down to the wire. I don't have, like I said, this is 100% 50-50 fight, but just me just basing it off of, my ability to, break down fights and break down boxers right now. We just have to get an edge to Prograis. But time will only tell, man. And like I said, it's just going to be a great match to see. I hope you got Sky. I hope you got the Zone, because if you don't, you're going to miss one of the greatest events ever. Now, we're waiting on the date of the fight. But like I said, man, this is going to be fireworks. So Josh Taylor, spectacular performance. I felt as though he just played around with Baranchas a little bit because, he knew his power. And I think he wanted to show people that he wasn't scared of his power and fought any fight that he wanted to. That's the beauty about the abilities of Taylor. He can literally test the waters with champions and go inside and take their strength and make it a weakness against them, as he did with Baranchas. You know what I'm saying? I felt as though he was playing with fire going on the inside, but the power didn't get him too much. And the only time Taylor was in trouble, and he almost got knocked out for real, is when he was playing around with him in like 56th round, when Baranchas got on the inside with like the last 45 seconds to a minute left, and he started landing those big bombs with the left and the right hands coming upstairs. And, like, he had Taylor faded up against the rope, and he almost got him. But, the bell rung, so it was a saved by the bell kind of situation, because I felt as though if he would have got another barrage off, Taylor would have been down, and that would have probably evened out the fight to where you possibly could have had to call it a draw. But Taylor was more than convincing in that match. Like I said, it was a beautiful knockout. Prograis, he's been doing this thing and getting guys out of there very fast, from Reclay to Terry Flanagan, man. He's just showed why he's just number one, So, like I said, man, it's going to be a great fight. I can't wait to see it. As we always say before we close this joint out, it cost the nigga nothing to pay you no mind. It costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Respect, though. Y'all see the smile on my face. God, man, boxing was exciting this weekend. Oh, yeah, man. Billy Joe Saunders' boxing match was straight trash. Like, that dude should not even have been in there with Billy Joe Saunders for real. And the fact that he ain't knock him out mad early, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Yeah, man. WBSS, most prestigious event in boxing. We in the finals. We got Daenerys, and we got Inouye, and we've got Prograis, and we've got Taylor. I ain't really been paying attention too much to the cruiserweights, but I'm about to get to watching them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. 2 hands up, and it's 2 hands up show.